Today's video is the usual Track Tuesday and the recovery run. If you like my videos, give me a subscribe and don't forget to like my videos. Evening folks, guess what day it is? You got it, it's Track Tuesday. Another session tonight, so I'm going to do 8 times 800s tonight. Not quite sure how it's going to go because basically I was knackered the weekend, so my mileage just like dropped quite a lot, so hopefully I'm going to feel quite fresh now. So another little benefit of doing the track is running with other athletes. I think it always helps when you've got quicker runners than yourself, because it just gives you a little bit of something to aim for if it's possible to get near any of them. And it's a bit of company on the sessions. Normally I use a bit of recoveries to try and catch them up, but it doesn't always work out. So I'm currently just warming up. I really hope the legs feel a little bit better when I get inside the track and put on my other running shoes. At the minute I feel pretty tired still, but it might be just a matter of waking them up a little bit from not running so much the weekend. It often happens with me. When I sort of back off a bit, I have to go through this sort of period of feeling a bit tireder, but hopefully it's nothing. I've got plenty of time, 2.5 weeks practically to Brighton Marathon. So as per usual, I'm nice and early. Whether it's a race or training, I always like to be early. Anyway, so I'm going to change my shoes, probably do an extra little lap, trying to get a bit of stretching going, a bit of movement going, and hopefully the legs will feel a lot better. That was a pretty good session tonight. I ended up enjoying it in the end. The legs started to turn over nicely. So it's 8 times 8, averaging about 3:04s. Had a cut of 3 minutes in there thrown in. The last one was a 3 minute as well, which is probably sub 6 minute miling. So I was pretty pleased about that. Had a really good strong finish to the session. So that's the last big key session. Not sure what I'll be doing next week, but it'll be a little bit less next week, and then the week after it'll probably be just like 10 200s, but just sort of strides. So that'll be the Tuesday before the weekend of the marathon. So I'm just running past the Yorkshire Grey roundabout. It's a bit quieter now than it was a bit earlier. So coming to the end of me warm down now, a little bit extra tonight because I've got to get back up to the van, up the hill a little bit. Just had to park outside the emission zone, which starts at the Yorkshire Grey roundabout, so I have to park about a quarter of a mile up the road. So hopefully I've got to decide tomorrow morning if I can do my recovery run. That means I'm going to have to get up pretty early. So watch your space, see whether I manage to get up or not. If not, I'm going to have to try and do it after work. But I really feel that I still need to do that recovery run. Anyway, I'll check back with you all later, see whether I manage that recovery run. in the morning or whether I do it in the afternoon. Check back later. Cheers. Folks, it's a very early Wednesday morning. It's like just gone 5:30, just about getting light now. The sun's not quite up yet. Unfortunately, I'm really busy today, so the only way I could really squeeze in this run was to come out at 5:30 in the morning. So it's not ideal. I've had to have a little walk back there just to get the heart rate back down to normal acceptable levels for a recovery run, but it seems to have stabilised now. So anyway, last night's track went pretty well, considering how bad my legs were feeling before the session. When I say bad, I mean just really tired. Got no issues as such, no little niggles as such, anything at the minute, which is good news. We've only 2.5 weeks now to go. 2 more weekends left. So I've pretty much decided on my race already, how I'm going to run the marathon, which I shall no doubt go through with you that on another video about my pace, etc., and having a plan in your head and a backup plan as well, which is always very important. Let's get this run done, get some breakfast, get going to work. So I've had to just quickly stop again and just sort of pause the watch. Just a bit concerned about the heart rate going a little bit high. It's a bit of a hill here, so hopefully I'll get to the top and it'll calm down a little bit. And obviously maybe talking to the camera maybe didn't help either. So let's just get that heart rate down for a few, it only takes a few seconds. So yeah, just back down now. Just the importance of keeping that heart rate down in the recovery, because you're just putting yourself at jeopardy of injury. So if it keeps spiking, I should just cut the recovery short and go straight home. Yeah, a bit of a advantage running this early in the morning. Now you get to have all the parks to yourself. I've only seen one dog walker this morning so far. Normally by now you're having to jump across dogs and things. I'm glad to say that the heart rate settled down nicely. A little bit chilly this morning. I stepped out the door and in a t-shirt, thinking it'd be quite mild, and it was very chilly, so I had to run back in and get my gloves and jacket. Don't want to be cold when you're doing a recovery run. So I'm just coming to the end of my run now. Bit of an experiment this morning. Not quite sure whether it's going to work long term, but for the next couple of weeks my work schedule is a little bit different in terms of what days I'm doing what jobs, so I will actually have time for the next 2 weeks to do my recovery like an hour or two later. just had struggled a little bit to start off with, just to get the heart rate down a bit, so I had to stop twice, but it's really low now, completely settled down. I think it's just a shock to the system, just literally waking up, putting on the running shoes, and my body just hadn't awoken. That's the end of today's video. Hopefully catch you tomorrow for another run.